So if you guys didn't know, Icewind Dale, Icon of the Realms Icewind Dale boxes are available now. They're mini sets. They are for the new module of Dungeons and Dragons, Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, of course. These come with quite a few. The boxes are very big. If you can see, they're relatively like the size of my hand, but they do have a couple of previews on the sides. Got the Abominable Yeti there, Human Hunter, Night Hag, so on and so forth. Other side, some Chwingas, Tomb Tappers, so on and so forth. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to be opening these up. Let me put my camera a little bit here. We're just going to be opening these bad boys up, having a good time, and I do also have a couple of surprises for you guys after we get these opened up. I've got a few other things I want to open up. And of course, all of these boxes that I'm opening, I'm not sponsored or anything, but we will be doing a Dungeons and Dragons stream here very soon, within the next month or so. That is going to feature a lot of these with the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden context. So it's going to be very fun. I'm looking much forward to it. I'm just right now working out the logistics on getting everything set up for it, getting players together, and also getting the module finished up and ready to go, so we can just jump straight in. But without further ado, let's go ahead and open these bad boys and see what we've got inside. I'm using a pair of fingernail clippers to open them. So these come with one huge model, and then three, I think, smaller figures. So they just open up like so. It looks like our first big one that we got is actually a fan favorite. It's the Snowy Owlbear. Looks really good. Lighting's a little bit weird. Second. What's that? There we go. He's a big chunk.
So chunky.
Very chunk. But yeah, that's a fan favorite from this one. It looks like our minifigures. We got a Frost Wolf, I think is what this one is. It's a nice little Frost Wolf. Yeah, it's just a regular wolf. And I'll get the camera tilted down. I didn't realize where it was going to hit there before starting the stream. Oh, we got a Snow Goblin. That's a good one to get. Goblins are always good to get. Owlbear, or the Snowy Owlbears, I would hope that they do roll. That'd be amazing. And it looks like we got the Goliath. A little bit bent there, but that's okay. That's the Goliath Barbarian from this set. So, with a lot of the items, the character models that come from this that are player characters, like this Goliath here. Let's see if I can... It's there. With the Goliath, you actually see that has like more warm clothing on him, so on and so forth. Really cool. Let me get this tilted down so y'all can see what we've opened so far. So.
I did.
Right. So that's our first set there. Good little set to actually get. Go ahead and give us some more room here because we're gonna need it. Now we've got a good little amount of these. Happy with how they're turning out. Trying to fix the lighting here. Alright. Getting the next round opened up here now. Right. So it looks like for our big one this time, so by the way, these are what they come in. There's three that are usually tucked in, and then the big figure in the middle. So it looks like what we got this time is a reindeer. Much like all of the snowy stuff that this is themed with, you're gonna get reindeer, deer, so on and so forth. Oh, yay! Okay, so we got the variant human archer, which is kind of ambidextrous, androgynous, sorry. Doesn't really have a gender to it, can be used for male or female hunters. It's got a nice coat. If I get a new Christmas display, yeah, no. Agree. But I'm really happy to get that one. That was one that I was actually hoping on getting, because that's a good for a player character or an NPC. We got a Kobold Miner! I'm actually excited about this one. Oh, come on, focus for me. Got a little pickaxe on him and such. I know, I noticed. He's got a little pack. Looks good. I like that one a lot. That looks really good. I'm gonna try and fix around these boxes here. I don't know if this is necessarily gonna help on the focusing or not, but try. Give it an old college try. Alright. We've got one more from this set. Oh, okay. So we got the Orog Ranger, which is, it's like an orc. Oh, come on. There we go. Looks good. Good for any kind of orc or anything that you need. Right, let's break into the next one here. We've got a lot more of these to go, so. Oh, hey, that one came with a little pull-out. Cool.
Came with a little book.
I didn't know any of them came with books. Haha! Okay, so another fan favorite from this one. Ouch, stabbed me. So another fan favorite from this one, we got the Abominable Yeti. Now this boy is big. Okay, so here's my hand, so you can see how big this guy is. He is huge. There are 3 sizes of Yeti, if I'm remembering that right. There's the Abominable Yeti, which is this one, the big one. There is a Yeti, which is just the normal size one, and then there's a Yeti Tyke, which is like the baby one. Hopefully we'll get the Yeti Tyke so you guys can see it as well. Alright. So we got a Duergar Stone. Duergar Stone Guard. So the Duergar do actually play a role in this story, which is really interesting. Yeah. Oh. Looks really good. He's got a little mohawk there. So the Duergar, the Underdark, actually plays a role in this story. The Underdark and everything does play a role. So let's start scooting these this way. It's not showing. All right, and we got the regular hunter. So this is her. This is the the hunter that we got. So some pieces will come with a variant. This hunter came with its own variant. So pretty cool. It's a female hunter, so that's also good for NPCs or for a player character. I'm hoping to get a hunter, so I get the chance to use that. Oh yay! Okay, so we got another snow goblin, which is always good to get. I'm always down to get more goblins. These little guys are everywhere in Dungeons and Dragons. Of course. It's good. Got a little sword. Yeah, Goblin Commander. Alright, let's get this next one opened up here. Alright, okay. So we got one of our first actual named NPCs in the game. So let me get this opened up here. So there is a werebear in the game, in the module. And his name is, I'm probably going to butcher his name, but his name is Oya Minarok, or Minartalk. Yeah, Oya Minartalk. And he It's a werebear. He is a dwarf male that has a werebear transformation to him. Yep. Kind of themed. Really good. It's really, really good. Okay. Here's our Yeti Tyke. Help for that to focus. Come on. There we go. Looks good. He's a little tiny one. Goes with the Yetis, of course. Alright, and we got another Duragar Stone Giant. Knew that we would. I knew that we'd get another Stone Giant, but that's okay. In case we didn't see the last one. Sorry I hit the camera there. Kind of knocked it off center, didn't it? Well, there we go. Alright, and we got a mountain goat. So, like I said, there's also animals in this one that are just kind of themed to their region. This is a mountain goat. You can use it as a good NPC mountain goat. Whenever I hit the camera, it actually focused in. Thank you, Rumblegut, for the tip there. I might just see if that helps it a little bit. Okay, well, it looks like it did. Huh, interesting. Alright, let's get our next one opened up here. I'll move this over a bit. There we go. We've got a lot more of these to go too, so I'm super excited about what else we have. So, we've got a Frost Wolf, I think, or a Dire Frost Wolf, I think is this one what this is. Or a Dire Winter Wolf. Big ol' wolfo. Looks really good too. Like the detailing work on some of these, like some of the other ones don't look this good, but the Icewind Dale ones they really went all in on. Really good. Really, really good. Right. Oh, I think we may have another one of our NPCs. Oh, no, this is a Regid. A Regid Nomad with spears. So there's another one of these in the set that is one with a dagger instead of the spear, and it looks really good. It's good. That can definitely be used as a bandit, or you could even use it as like a tribal NPC. Oh, we got a Chwinga! Okay. Chwingas are really tiny, really tiny creatures. This one has a snowball. Really, really cute. There's also one with an icicle spear, if I remember correctly. It looks like we got the other animal, so we're just getting animals in all of these. So really prominent in 10 towns as a source of food is the knucklehead trout. And they did good water effects on these minis as well. There's water coming out where he's jumping out of the water. Really cool. Guys, I'm so stoked about this set. Like, all of the models look fairly well. There's a couple that I'm really hoping that we get. I don't want to spoil which ones they are, but I'm really hoping we get our hands on them. Alright, looks like we got another reindeer. Not bad. So I'm starting my own little reindeer family. Oh, yeah? And we got another Orgog. Same as we had before. Really good. So really good for your enemies. Okay. I got another one of the Hunters. This is a repeat pack all around, but that's okay. I'm always down to have multiples. But the variant is really good because the variant is the androgynous one. Use it for whatever. And in the same pack, we also got the non-variant. That red does look really good. I know somebody commented on it earlier. The red does look really good on this. So that one was just a repeat pack all around. All from start to finish. It's okay.
I think they were all from different deserted. That's kind of interesting.
Yep. Oh, guys. Okay. So I'm going to show this last. I'm going to show this one off last. This is one of the special figures. We just got one of the special figures that I was hoping to get. You will like this a lot. But we're going to start with the small ones in this one. Yes, please. Alright, and we got another snow goblin. Again, I'm always happy to get goblins. Usually whenever you run into these, there's at least 4 or 5. So goblins are always good to run into.
I will say, though, that this model that we just pulled is big enough that we have to put it together.
Yep, it is big enough. It is multiple pieces, if that tells you how big they are. Alright, and we've got a sled dog. I didn't know sled dogs were in this, but it only makes sense, I guess, for Icewind Dale fitting that winter theme again. Looks good. I like the dogs as well. And I think we've got... Yeah! We did get a Arctic fox in this one. Him's really tiny, so I'll try and... Focus, focus. Whoop! Don't fall off. I've never done one of these openings before, guys, so you'll have to stick with me. We'll definitely be doing more of these in the future. But this is my first time doing it, so I'll have to play around my setup here. You can see them really good whenever they're out there, but... Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and open another one. We'll wait to show you this one for a little bit longer. Just drive the anticipation a bit. Alright. And it looks like we got another winter wolf, a dire winter wolf. Which is good. Already seen this one before. So once we start seeing repeats, guys, plenty of repeats, I'm just going to start setting them kind of to the side, letting you know what we get. Alright, we got another an NPC character, which I'm pretty stoked about. This is Nas Lantimir, which is a character that's in the story. So you can get named characters in all of these as well. She looks fairly good. Oh, come on. Focus on her now. Yeah, it keeps focusing on the boxes or the mint. One of the two. She looks really good. I know she plays a big part in the story, so I'm really glad to have gotten her. And we got another wolf. Just a straight wolf. Okay, yeah. See that? So, there's the size difference of the wolf to the dire wolf. They just are a lot bigger in size and in stature. A lot stronger too, higher challenge rating, so on and so forth. Snowy Owlbear is definitely a big favorite. We got another Orgog. So I'm so cool with getting those. Again, these make good for any kind of villain, boss, monsters that may be in combat. Glad to have gotten some of those. Oh, yay! Okay, so we got another chat favorite, it looks like. So we got another Snowy Owlbear. Which I'm cool with getting multiples. They're really cute. They're a heavy model, too. They have a lot of heft to them. We got another kobold miner. I'm totally cool with getting kobolds. If you guys know, kobolds and goblins are two things that I just don't mind getting multiples of. You always need them. Got another mountain goat. Cool with mountain goats.
It's a pretty big size.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, alright, we got a new one here. So we got a Gnoll Hunter. So gnolls are also in here. I don't want to spoil anything. If anybody has looked, there's kind of a special thing with gnolls in this module. They're kind of wearing winter clothing and stuff, look really good. Really good. But the gnolls that are in the set, they have something special about them, but you guys will have to tune in whenever we actually have a show, whenever we open up the campaign, to figure out what the difference is. Okay. This is actually a really cool new one that we got. It's called a crag cat, but it's kind of like a snow lion. Really interesting. I knew they existed. This is not one that I see pulled very often, too, so.
It also...
Let's see if I can put him somewhere seen. Three small ones here. Okay, I was hoping to pull some of these. This is a squidling. So, like I said, the Underdark does play into this campaign a bit. For those who don't know, the Underdark is also filled with mind flayers and mind flayer-like creatures. One of them. This is the gnome squidling. Cute. Oh, okay. So this one's interesting. So squid or a kid? It's a squid. So here we go. This is going to be a interesting one, and I can't wait to play these against some PCs. But this one also introduced vampire kobolds. And this is one of them. Very interesting. Vampire kobolds.
Bright red.
Is very bright red, yeah. And we got another Chwinga. Totally cool with getting more Chwingas.
Does that one have a...
He does have a snowball. The variant of the Chwinga actually has a icicle spear. So, interesting version of them. Alright. Looks like we got a repeat of the bear, the werebear guy. Which is fine. Again, that's totally cool. They're big. Use them as an enemy or as another NPC werebear, perhaps. Okay. And here is the other version of the Reged. This one, as you can see, does not have a spear like the other. This one has a dagger. Focus. And as you can see, the difference in the two is they have... One has a spear, the other has a dagger. Pretty cool. Alright. Next couple. Oh, this is one that I was hoping to get. We got the Night Hag.
Oh yeah, Night Hags
Looks
look so
really
cool.
cool.
in the books, too.
It's got purple skin, long black hair. Really neat, interesting model. Oh, okay. We got another one of the NPC characters. This is Zardarok Sunblight, which I'm not going to give away his stuff to the story. You'll just have to tune in, show off. You can go ahead and start on those back there too.
I'm just gonna swap out some of these spots.
That's cool. All right. Looks like we got another crag cat. Cool with getting multiples of those. Makes a mating pair for them to necessarily run into. Yeah, Sunblight might be a trick to his role. You feel where I'm coming from. Got another Yeti Tyke. One to get. Like getting multiples of those. Ahaha! Okay, much like the Gnome Squidling, we now have a Gnome Ceramorph. Really, really tiny model. Sorry if it's missing a lot of the quality there. But he's a little tiny angry boy. Focused for a second. But the Gnome Squidling and the Gnome Ceramorph are alternatives of each other. Really interesting. And I'm making a small little herd here, but we got another mountain goat with that. Well, I'm guessing we're making a small little herd of these as well. Because we got back-to-back boxes here. Another crag cat. Right. We got another Gnome Ceramorph. Interesting one to find here. Cool to get multiples. Those will be good to get multiples of. We got another Orgog. Makes our fourth one of these. I think we've pulled more of these than we have any other model. You don't count variants. Plenty of goats. That is correct, Gigabolt. We finally got one of the models that I've been looking for. So one of the main units in this whole entire box set. If you see this little owl creature on the front here, I'm not going to spoil who that is or what she does, but got her. And it is called the Cold Crone. Does look really cool. I know it doesn't do it justice on the camera, but the cloak that she's wearing is almost see-through.
Almost like made of ice.
Made of ice, yep. Really happy to have gotten her, the Cold Crone. Very, very cool. Another one. I'm really stoked.
Get another one?
Oh.
Ooh, that's a big model.
Oh, okay. So this is another one of the ones I was hoping to get. I figured we were going to get at least one of these, but there are some very massive models in this set. Some very, very massive models. And we just opened the Frost Giant Skeleton. So just for size comparison, here's my hand. Showing you how big this thing gets. Very good, very massive. The detail work on the broken down armor, the axe has a big cut through it. It's just fabulous, man. So good. So good. Set you back here, big boy. Watch over everybody. Really glad to have gotten that. We got another Chwinga. Not with the icicle spear, but another with a snowball, which is fine. Cool with that. Another Reghead. This is another one with the dagger. Totally cool. And I think we got the Chwinga with the icicle spear. We did! Okay, so we got the alternate Chwinga. This one featuring an icicle spear instead. Really neat. I think we've got 2 more boxes to go. Then we're going to show you that special one that we opened. And then move on to the surprise that we have for you guys. A couple of more models that we picked up, but really impressed with how some of them look. Alright, so you heard me talking about animals. Did anybody order a killer whale? Looks so good. That water looks amazing. I love the detail work on that. There is our very big model. It's got a lot of weight to it too. Absolute unit.
I do think it's water.
I agree. Oh man, okay. So that's kind of funny. But we got another mountain goat. we are getting a little herd going, and I love it. Oh, okay. We got the variant of the Knoll. So remember our last Knoll that we had. Yep, had a arrow on it, bow and arrow. And this Knoll that we just opened, or sorry, this is not a Knoll. This is a Flind, which is a type of Knoll, but it is a Flind Trapper, what it's called. It's a type of Knoll. Really cool. Hey there, Jorbus. All of the goats. Yeah, we got all of them. The Flind looks really cool. These guys roam the outsides of the Icewind Dale. Ooh, this one has a little bit of trouble standing up. Bend him a little bit back to get him to stand. Looks really cool. Oh, and we got another little Arctic fox. Little small boy. Right, I think
this is the last box.
Yeah, I think this is our last box before we show you the big model that we got. Alright. Looks like we're ending out on one that we've already seen, at least for the big ones, which is okay. Cool with it. We got another one of the dire winter wolves. Good. Makes 3 of those that we've got. That's not bad. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay, so we got another one of the NPC characters. This is a tiefling with white skin, which is really interesting. Her name is Avarice. Avarice is her name. Really cool model. You got a little, like, icicle staff. She's a really interesting character. I know what she does, but you don't yet, so...
No, all I've heard is the base for the work. So I'm going into this blind. Exciting, because...
Night Hag. Really interesting to get. Another one of. Always cool with getting multiples of the Night Hag.
I'm just imagining having to... That would be... Woo!
A Night Hag?
Yeah, 2 Night Hags at once would
be very interesting.
be very, very...
And it looks like finishing us out, other than our big one that I want to show you guys, got another Knucklehead Trap. Nice one to get a multiple of as well, since those are pretty prominent. Now, the big one that we pulled, which is the... I'm pretty sure these are the rarest ones that you can get out of the set. We pulled the adult white dragon.
Had to put his
His wings were not on him whenever we got him out. Looks very good. Very, very good. And just to kind of show you the size comparison here. So here's the white dragon. This is what a normal PC's size is compared to the white dragon.
This would be like no.
Question is how many of the 45 different models did I end up getting? I believe the ratios were pretty good here. We did get quite a few. Scoot this back so we can go ahead and drag it in there. We did get quite a few. I feel like, you know, it's a good ratio. Typically with these, you do have to get a full case, if I remember correctly, to get all of the models guaranteed. The few ones that we missed out on, I think there was a couple of NPCs that we missed out on, a couple of others that I was hoping to get that we missed out on. But overall, I think we did really good with what we got.
I think we got 36 of them, if I counted correctly. Maybe 30.
Yeah, we didn't. We missed about 10, it looks like. But I'm so cool. Getting this dragon really highlighted all of these, made it totally worth it. The frost giant skeleton is also really cool.
And also getting this character.
Yeah,
that was.
It's probably one of the crowning items of this for sure. Yes, actually. So I did get a couple of other things that I just kind of want to show off. These are not the Icons of the Realms Icewind Dale themed, but I did pick up a few other things that I just wanted to show you guys that may or may not be featured whenever we do finally start up our campaign. Gotta get him out of here first. Okay. Well.
My crappy system.
Sorry. Bet I can give me just a second if you don't mind getting this out of there for us to show them. But I've been collecting a few of these minis just to get set up for whenever we do start doing the campaign. So I don't have any kind of a lack, but I did go ahead and pick up, just because I really wanted one, a adult. He's not painted yet, but this is an adult red dragon. Really cool dragon here. And for those who know, I do collect dragons. I do paint models. It's really good on his base there. Mid-flight. I'll set that one to the side. That one is, again, this one is not one that you would find in the Rime of the Frostmaiden boxes. That is just kind of a side one. And then we also picked up a few others that I wanted to show off as well that will be used. The Icons of the Realms set also had famous spells created into minis that would create an effect on the field. So I went ahead and picked up quite a few here. These particularly existing as walls of flame, which look really cool. They all fit together as well. Get your walls of flame. Said they all link together. Make your big walls. fire. Really, really cool. And then, additionally to these, we also got Walls of Ice. Felt like this was one that I had to get for Rime of the Frostmaiden, specifically because, well, you know, ice kind of exists in this area, so
They all link together.
they should. Yeah. All of these link together as well. Really, really neat stuff. I love the creativity that they had with these. It's so interesting, the stuff that you can do with these minis, and the possibilities that we have for them. It's just really neat. That looks really cool. Really, really neat. Set those to the side here. Spell on our Chwingas. And the last one that I wanted to show off, it's more spells. These, again, are Icons of the Realms. But we got plenty of them. Here's some spiritual weapons for you guys. Plenty of spiritual weapons. I think these are actually technically elemental weapons. Yeah. These two are elemental weapons. So these two are, let me just make sure. Yeah, these two are spiritual weapons that are here. I'll actually pull these a little bit closer so you guys can check these out as well. Some spiritual weapons. It's a mace, and looks like a war hammer. Let's get kind of see-through, looks good. We also got elemental weapons, a flame sword, and looks like a lightning mace, or a lightning hammer, like Thor's hammer. So this, anybody can tell me what this is in chat, you get 100 points. This is an interesting one. Everybody knows what this one is. Simulacrum, close, but not quite. Feeling that it's an elemental of some sort, couldn't tell you. Unseen Servant, no, not Unseen Servant. Alright, time's up on it. It is the Dancing Light spell.
Yeah, it was not at all what I thought it was. I thought it was something.
Yep. Alright. So we've got the Mage Hand spell, very famous. You're an arcane trickster, you don't have to see it. Mage Hand's interesting though.
This one's also I thought it.
Huh, interesting. Okay. I can see it, I can see it. So, this one is really interesting. This is your Cloud of Daggers spell.
If you look at it closely, you can actually
Yeah, you can see the individual daggers in it. I don't know if we can get that on camera for you guys. I can try to mark that out. But yeah, it has individual daggers in it you can actually see. Really, really interesting. So this is one that was named earlier. Here is our Unseen Servant. Blender time? Yeah, no, make a blender with that Cloud of Daggers. Unseen Servant is really awesome. Love him. This one we've got another elemental weapon. I guess there was quite a few. We got a bow. A bow. Okay. And we got another elemental weapon. This is one that I was specifically excited about. For Rime of the Frostmaiden as well. This is it looks like an ice axe. Nice battle axe. Oh, interesting. Okay. So if anybody knows this one, this is Tensor's Floating Disc. Interesting. And I bet you can actually, so this is flat enough, you can put a player character on it.
Basically.
Yep, that's what it's for. Oh, I know this one without even having to look at the bottom of it. Grasping Vine. I like that a lot. Really good. Grasping Vine coming in clutch to save people that are falling. Stop people in place that are running away. Really, really good. Then we move on to some of the bigger ones. So these are usually a lot more... These are more for, and not necessarily damaging effects, but more for overall effects. This is our Arcane Gate. Teleportation gates. You can use these for a lot of things. I really like these. It looks good too. It's got kind of that see-through quality in it. Neat. Oh, I think I know what these are. Is anybody a fan of Bigby's Hand? Well, didn't quite get in frame there. But Bigby's Hand, we've got the 3 different forms of the hand. The clenched fist. It's really good. The this is the palm one. Yeah, the forceful hand or interposing hand. Interesting. And then the grasping. I bet you can even put a model or a PC in the hand. Well, kind of. Still out there, but it's really interesting how they've made it. And then the last one, which is probably the coolest one, just because it can be used for several different things. We got Phantom Steed. Really, really. This one can be used for lots of different things. I mean, we can use it for just a horse, but you can also use it as a, I would say a steed for like maybe an enemy or a good NPC or anything like that. Just really, really neat. Alright, well I think that was all of them, guys, so I really appreciate you y'all showing up, kind of watching me open these boxes. There will be more in the future as we go on. There definitely will be more. I did not get everything that I wanted here, but we will have plenty more where this came from. And keep in mind, we will be starting up a D&D campaign in the next few weeks. I would say give me about 3 to 4 weeks. And we'll be able to start up a D&D campaign as long as I'm able to get players for it and everything. Shouldn't be a problem. But the way that you stay in communication with that is follow me on social media. Make sure that you're watching the stream. Give me a follow so you are notified whenever I'm streaming. And also, it's going to be a great one. I'm really excited to get to use all of these. And I know that the people that are already in the player circle are really excited to have it as well. Alright guys, well I appreciate all of you, and I'm going to head out of here, take one last look at all of these before we head out. I appreciate you all, and have a great rest of your afternoon. Bye guys.